Bolo Punch Boxing Hour out of Chicago. I've got on the phone right now, I have got the IBF light heavyweight champion of the world. I have got Mr. Tavoris Cloud. Tavoris, what's going on tonight, man?
Hey, how you doing? I'm chilling.
Well, we're here in Chicago, and I mean, this is the bulk of your career was fought right here in Chicago and Cicero, Illinois. What do you have to say to all your fans out of Chicago?
To all the Chicago fans, man, I love y'all. You know, it's a one for Chicago and Akon Productions, you know, putting me on the circuit. You know, I probably want to be where I'm at today. You know, and Chicago has great boxing fans, a great boxing atmosphere. You know, I love fighting at the Aragon Ballroom, Cicero Stadium, all over Chicago, and I got a lot of love for the Chicago fans.
Absolutely. Oh, man, we're talking with Tavoris Cloud right now. This is Bolo Punch Boxing Hour out of Chicago. Tavoris Cloud, he is the IBF light heavyweight champion of the world. He's 20-0. He's got 18 of his 20 wins coming by way of knockout. He's 27 years old, in his prime. He is hungry. He's highly talented, very, very strong. And I'm telling you right now, Chad Dawson, this man is coming for you. Tavoris, Chad Dawson listens to our show on a regular basis. What do you want to say to our buddy Chad?
I really don't have nothing to say to Chad Dawson, you know, but, you know, when me and him meet inside of the ring, may the best man win.
Well, there's a lot of speculation that he did not want to fight you. That's why he ended up dropping his belt, and that's why it was available for you and Clinton Woods to win in the first place. Have you heard any truth to that whatsoever?
Well, basically he's saying that he dropped the belt because I couldn't generate enough money, or the fight wouldn't generate enough money, and he's looking for bigger paydays and that sort of thing. And like I said, you know, I can understand a fighter having a couple of money fights, but, you know, it comes a time where you gotta, in order to get your respect, I feel that you have to fight the young and up-and-coming fighters out there also, along with fighting name fighters like Tarver and Glenn Johnson and, you know, the other fighters out there, you know, who are older.
Sure. But interesting you bring up Glenn Johnson. He went all over, all sorts of media, all over on the internet and whatnot, saying very clearly that he wanted Tavoris Cloud to win this fight against Clinton Woods. Because now, what do you take from that Glenn Johnson wanted you to win?
Yeah, Glenn Johnson is an exception. He's an older man, but he still fights like a younger man, you know. And the reason why I like Glenn Johnson and the reason why Glenn Johnson wants me to win is because he knows that I don't run from challenges. I don't duck challenges. And when it's my time to fight Glenn Johnson, I fight Glenn Johnson, and it'll be a hell of a fight. And vice versa, the same thing. You know, I believe Glenn Johnson fights anybody out there. Tavoris Cloud fights anybody out there. You know, that's why he wants me to win, and that's why I want him to beat Chad Dawson. So we can make a big fight, and it'll be an action-packed fight from start to finish. You know, my style and his style makes for the most exciting light heavyweight fight in years.
So you think your style matches up for a better fight with Glenn Johnson than it does against Chad Dawson? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, because I'm a more exciting fighter than Chad Dawson. Glenn Johnson is a more exciting fighter than Chad Dawson. And me and Glenn Johnson together, it's just fight works all day long. It's the 4th of July.
So you're going on the record saying that you want Glenn Johnson before you want Dawson. Because you want Johnson to end up winning their fight.
Yeah, I would like Johnson to end up winning the fight, only because I believe it would be less politics and less BS when it comes down to trying to get a fight with Glenn Johnson.
Oh, okay.
You know, we won't, you know, all this other stuff, you know, I don't believe it'll be in the way, you know, with Glenn Johnson.
Well, you know, people aren't exactly lining up to fight Glenn. People avoid him like the plague.
Yeah.
So it'll be good to see a young lion like Tavoris actually step up and say, I'm not ducking anyone. I'm not running from anyone. If you guys want me to fight Glenn Johnson, then I'm signing right here.
Exactly.
That's exactly what we need. We need someone that's not scared to fight someone. And you know what? Glenn Johnson makes everyone look bad. Even excellent fighters end up looking bad against Glenn.
Exactly. I mean, but you know, I'm a people's type of fighter. You know, I give the people what they want. You know, a fight. I'm always looking to fight the best in a fight with Glenn Johnson. I believe will bring the best out of me. You know, because of the type of person he is. You know, if you can beat Glenn Johnson, if anyone can beat Glenn Johnson convincingly, you know, I mean, you can pretty much, you know, the sky is the limit, and you know that's where I'm trying to get to. I don't have time to, you know, have contracts signed the fight fighters and, you know, later on they back out. You know, that sort of thing, you know.
Let's talk a second about your fight with Clinton Woods on the finale of ESPN2's Friday Night Fights last Friday. I mean, awesome win. It looked to me like your left hook, whether it was upstairs or downstairs, it couldn't miss. Are you of that thought too?
Did I what?
Your left hook was not missing Clinton Woods at all. It was landing every single time you tried.
Yeah, I mean, I have power in both hands. You know, some people think it's only the right hand, and you know, but I have power in either hand. I hurt you with any punch at any time.
Well, that left hook was landing, and I loved the body work, and that's something that young fighters sometimes tend to neglect. They want to go for the flashy headshots, and one thing I've been saying for 3 years now, TAVORIS Cloud is not scared to go to the body.
Oh no. Definitely not. Definitely not. The body is a great investment.
Why are young fighters not utilizing that?
I don't know. It's just old school training, man. Old school training, and I think a lot of fighters got away from, you know, that old school training. You know, we got fighters these days, they don't even like to do road work. So, I mean, how can they go to the body if they don't even like to do road work?
True. Did Clinton Woods hurt you with anything that he threw? Because he did land a couple of decent shots on you. Did anything hurt?
No, Clinton Woods never hurt me. You know, I was always just focused in the fight. And but he is a good fighter. He has a good snap on his punches, and it was a good fight. You know, but. You know, I say for myself, you know, went for the 13-month layoff, and not to mention that I had a stomach virus while I was fighting him. You know, I probably would have got him out of there too. But you know, sometimes going distance is better than a knockout because I gained a lot of experience, and you know, we got into the championship rounds, and you know, it was good, man. It's just a beautiful fight. I don't have any complaints.
Generation Insurance Family, serving Indiana families for over 80 years, is a member of both independent insurance